A maid is eating food, and her owner sees her and goes to her and asks, "What are you doing?" The maid says, "I'm eating food." The owner says, "You are eating food in this plate. This is our household's plate, and the family members eat in it. We have given you separate utensils. Why don't you eat in those? Have you forgotten your place?" The maid says, "I forgot." The owner says, "You don't forget to take your salary, do you? Now get up, put our plate away, and from now on, don't eat in it." Then the owner leaves. Then the maid gets up upset, puts the plate away, and leaves. The next day, when the owner is sitting in his room, the maid comes in. Then the owner calls her over and says, "Don't you understand? Yesterday you were eating in our utensils, and today you've entered my room wearing your dirty shoes. Why don't you understand?" The maid says, "It rained outside, so the shoes got dirty. I still do the house cleaning." The owner says, "Now you go outside, clean your shoes, and then come in." The maid says, "Okay." After that, the maid leaves. On the third day, while eating, the owner calls out to the maid. The maid says, "I'm coming." Then the maid walks to the owner's room and says, "Yes, owner?" The owner says, "There's no salt in the curry, and there's grit in the roti." The maid says, "I told you 2 weeks ago that the flour you buy has grit in it, but you didn't listen to me." The owner says, "I buy good flour. I think you cook roti without washing your hands. That's why there's grit in the roti." The maid says, "Whenever I cook, I wash my hands and then cook." The owner says, "Don't lie. Take this food away. I won't eat it." The maid says, "Okay, I'll make something else." The owner says, "No, I won't eat. I'll eat outside." Then the maid takes the food utensils and leaves. On the fourth day, the owner gets a call from the maid. She says, "I won't come to work today. I have a very high fever." The owner says, "All right, okay." Then the owner ends the call and goes outside, where an old disabled man appears. The owner says, "Who are you, and why are you coming inside?" The old man says, "I'm coming inside to work because my daughter works here. She's sick today, so I came." The owner says, "Oh, you are her father?" The old man says, "Yes." The owner says, "She had already told me she wouldn't come to work today because she's sick, and I had told her it's okay. But you are so old and can't even walk properly, yet you came to work." The old man says, "We are poor. If one day's salary is cut, we cannot manage." The owner says, "No, tell your daughter to come to work when she gets better, and I won't cut her salary, but you go back home." The old man says, "Okay, let me tell you something. You are a very good person. When I used to work somewhere, the owners were very strict and wouldn't let us eat from their utensils. If we even touched them, they would scold us a lot, but you are not like them. You are a very good person. Okay, I'll leave." After that, the old man leaves. The next day, when the maid is cooking food in her room, the owner comes and says, "From now on, you can eat in our utensils." Then the owner apologizes to the maid. The maid says, "Sorry for what?" The owner says, "Forget about it. Just eat your food." Then the owner leaves. After that, this maid becomes very happy. If you like this video, please like it.